Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in Assetto Corsa again. We're looking at the Ready to Race DLC, specifically today just the Maserati MC12. We're up against the McLaren F1 GTR and Porsche 98 GT1, something like that. And on Breen's hatch. The Porsche is quite a bit stronger than the other two, so we'll probably see a bit of an unbalanced race and we'll have no chance of winning, but it'll be a bit of fun. We've also got the AI turned on to 100% aggression because that's a new option, so that will be interesting. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me turn my traction control off. So this is definitely my favourite car that's in the DLC that I've tried so far. I've not quite nailed the starts yet. I've just got to warn you though, with this 100% aggression on the AI, this is going to be like Need for Speed or something. Like, it's just going to be absolute chaos. You can sort of see already, people swerving everywhere. It'll be fun. It's meant to show more of what the higher end of it does, rather than really like what exactly three wide. What exactly a really good setting would be. But you can see they'll dive bomb you, they'll jump on the inside of you. The sort of stuff that they wouldn't really do that much before, which is fun. They don't seem to mess up and just crash into you too much. I've jinxed myself there, but so far it's actually been pretty good. So I do think that having probably a higher aggression isn't bad. I think the default was 5%. I definitely recommend probably around 50 as a starting point, from my experience. Yeah, this is probably my favourite car in the new DLC pack that I've tried so far anyway. As I already said, chaos absolutely going on. I think the McLarens have much worse brakes than me, so I need to be careful of that. You can easily outbrake them, but in a straight they're a bit quicker, I think. It's probably what you'd expect for a car that I think is a fair bit older than this. This is actually the newest car in the pack. In the pack as in the race we're currently in. 2004 model versus the 98 Porsche, and I'm not sure how old the McLaren is. I thought they came out in the early 90s, whether the GTR version came out then as well though, I don't know. Also got some new labels above the cars that's been put in this update, which I quite like. I think they're quite slick looking. I like seeing the flags as well, so I can know to not try and take out my countrymen. These bloody Americans though, that's another story. There's also some like what's the name? Balance of performance stuff put in this update. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been in before. I was actually hoping I could do something with this, so I could maybe nerf the Porsche a little bit and make it more competitive, but I couldn't find out how, but it's probably only for GT3 and stuff. I'll actually take this McLaren. But overall, I think the pack's not too bad. I wasn't super excited about it, but I don't think... I mean, I've tried a few cars so far and there's not been a single bad car, so I'm yet to try the Audis though, all of the Audis, which I know is a fair bit. Actually all the... what's the name? The Toyota TS040, whatever it is, that... I don't even know how you say it. No, it's not GTLM. LMP, that's the one. Wasn't coming to my mind. But I've not been a huge fan of those anyway, so... I don't think I can really... I don't think it's really fair for me to judge. Maybe these McLarens are a fair bit weaker than this. This guy's getting in my way with these brakes. Get out of it. See if I can dive bomb him up here, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have a full video on the whole pack. Might just choose some of my favourite cars here and there and do videos on them. There we go, that should be a pass. Easy. See you, bud. Because there's not a whole lot you can do with like the Toyota rally car. It sort of handles exactly how you'd expect, which is good. But like as far as actually racing it, like what do you really do? There's no dirt tracks in Assetto Corsa. The modern ones are a bit rough. So driving an all-wheel drive rally car on tarmac, well, let's just say it doesn't make for the most enjoyable experience. Well, I overshot that big time. The rear tyres are starting to go a bit downhill, so I need to be a little bit careful. Power down. Country was this guy from up here? Was that a Hong Kong flag or something? Let's get closer to him again. I do like being able to see the flags. I hope you can see it online, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I think it is a... Oh, actually, I don't know. Might not be. No, it's like a weird triple spiral thing. I actually don't know what flag that is. Lauren Beatty. I don't know. I'm not bad with my flags, but I actually don't know that one. Now the field's spread out a little bit, it's not quite so chaotic. Actually see in number 1 there's a Maserati. Wait, is there no Porsches in this? I don't see any Porsches in it. Maybe I accidentally took them off before I started. Maybe that's why this race is a lot more competitive than I thought. Well, wow, I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah, it looks like there's none. Oh, well, that's fine. Because the McLarens in this, I'm not sure actually. I reckon that these, I think I started the video saying that I think that maybe the McLaren was a bit stronger than this, but I actually don't think that's the case. I think we might actually have the advantage. In a straight line, they're fairly similar. I know this is a bit heavier. But under brakes, it looks like we really catch up to them. It's a bit of a shame the performance seems to be a bit awkward as far as what other cars there are to race, but it's still a nice car on its own. I haven't tested like how close it is to GT3 performance or anything like that. I would have thought that modern GT3 cars were a bit faster, but I could be wrong. Again, if you can change the balance of performance of them, you might be able to get them within range anyway. I've also tried the two McLarens, the McLaren P1 GTR, which is bloody quick. I don't know, maybe that'll match performance somewhat with the Ferrari FXX or whatever it is, the LaFerrari custom build thing. I'm not really sure, but it's quick. I actually quite prefer it to the stock McLaren P1. Because it's just a little bit too quick in a straight line, but a little bit difficult to drive as soon as you get to corners and braking and stuff. Whereas the better downforce on the GTR is pretty awesome. And the 570S, I think that's what it was, is actually pretty good as well, which surprised me because I hated the MP4-12C supercar. Didn't mind the GT3 of it, but the actual road car was awful. I hated it so much in this game. But I don't know if that's just because it's dated, not necessarily that the car sucks, because that was one of the first ones that we put in the game. Same with the Ferrari 458. The 458 was actually pretty crap as well. Wasn't super fun. Still understeers a little bit, as you'd expect. It is a mid-engine car, but it's not too bad. It's a lot more drivable. I probably won't do any videos on that. I'm not sure about the Audis and that yet. I haven't really messed around with them. I assumed that the LMP car would drive like an LMP car, and the, what's the name? The GT3 would drive like a GT3. Not sure about the two Audi TTs yet. I'll have a go at them after this. Maybe if they're really good, I'll just make another video straight away with them. But I was having a go at this. This was the first car I tried and I fell in love straight away. I did like 10 laps straight. I was like, oh, this car just drives so nicely. So yeah. I definitely think the pack overall is pretty good from what I've tried. I'll definitely leave a comment in the description if the rest of the pack's awful. But Assetto Corsa, or Kunos even, have never really messed up with their DLCs. All the cars have been pretty good, so that's not too much of a surprise. Anyway, we finished in 6th. That's not too bad. We started in 16th, so there was definitely some chaos there at the start, but yeah, we managed. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh no, look, there was a Porsche. He came first. So there was a single Porsche. That's strange. I don't even understand that. But there you go. Maybe that's what there's a new option as well for the AI. Next to aggression and strength, called variation. I wonder if a stronger variation basically means a stronger variation of cars. So having it fairly low, which is the stock setting, maybe meant that it's it only put 1 in. I'm not sure. Anyway, yet again, with me and updates, I have no idea how the updates actually work. I just jump in and play them. I don't bother really reading that much of the patch notes. Probably not what I should be doing, making videos. I might try and do a bit better next time. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed.